Okay, so everything become more rounded. To achieve this roundedness, the body has to create a condition from the inside, right? Like here, okay, I'm not rounded, right? I'm upright, right? Stretched. Okay, roundedness, you have to round the body. Okay, the physical body itself cannot be rounded, right? Roundedness cannot start from the outside, right? Because as we grew up, we learned that this is a nice posture, right? We learn to do this. And if we do a lot of, weightlifting, your body is going to look, more stiff. Okay, yeah, more strength, but also more stiff, right? And the more stiff you are on the outside, okay, the inside is not going to be soft because your outside is hard, right? When outside is hard, everything is hardened. Okay, so then you don't have this ability to round the body. Okay, rounding the body means that the joints cannot be locked in place. Okay, the joints are relaxed. So you have to condition the joints. Okay, condition the joints so that the joints become more mobile. The joint mobility is very important in Tai Chi Chuan or internal martial arts in general, joint mobility. Okay, you have to condition your joints so that it becomes mobile. Right, shoulder here. Right, like here. Right, it's not like this. Right, this is where my joints are locked in place. You feel good, right? You feel strength. But there's no mobility. Whereas when you soften your body, yeah, now my joints are not locked. My joints are mobile. Right, it moves around more freely. Right, and when you move around more freely, like in push-hands, right? So first, I just use my structure, right? Everything is locked in place. Yeah, you lock yours too. Yeah, lock everything in place. Better this side. Is your arm okay? Right, here. You see my body, everything's locked. Right, now when you apply pressure, when you push, right, have to use a lot of resistance. But now it doesn't work, right? When you apply a lot of force, resistance. Okay, push. Yeah, muscling through. Okay, and then joints are not locked, joints are more mobile. Okay, push. right? So now the joints are not locked. Okay, it doesn't mean that I have no resistance at all, right? I'm still resisting your force, but not in such way of resisting your force, right? More relaxed resistance. It doesn't mean that there's no resistance. Then there's no martial arts if there's no resistance, right? Right, not using structure to push, muscling through. Even the push itself, right? The push, it can be, using the structure, muscling through, right? Push. Right, muscling through, using the structure. Or more relaxed. Right, you feel the difference when I push? One is locking everything in place, muscling through. And second one is more subtle, right? The push is more subtle. How do you feel?
With the first push, when it's more muscular, you feel like the person applying more force, like it's more like boom, and you feel it.
Okay.
But the second one, it is more subtle, like it like gradually comes on, and as you try to move away, it just like takes up space, and it's more, it just comes on
like gradually, right? Build up, like gradual build up.
It builds up, but it's also deceptive because you might think, because it moves now, so if I try to move one way, it like takes up that space and moves me the other way.
Okay.
As opposed to just like you said before, just trying to move something one-on-one.
Like one directional, everything is like, it's like right here, right?
It's not a one-directional push.
Yeah, so earlier it's like more one direction, it's here, right? And then I just add more, right? And then with this second approach, more subtle, right? So the force is no longer just one directional push, right? It's like it's more permeating, right?
Yeah,
more permeating. Permeating, right? It's like when there's an opening, it's like a water, right? Sipping through. When there's no opening, the water just hold off here, right? And then when there's opening somewhere, it just go around to that opening and then fill up that space. Feels more like this, right? Yeah, something like that, right? And that's using, right? Body is no longer one piece. Right, body is more like a sponge, and then the joints are more freely to move. Okay, and this is where, when you're applying the body in such way, at least for our style, right, our system, is that this resolves the issue of double-weightedness. Okay, other styles of Tai Chi, Xingyi, Bagua, they may do things differently. Okay, but at least in our system, it's using more mobility, right? Body is no longer one piece. Body becoming more sponge-like, more elastic. And joint mobility is something that takes time to condition, right? It's not like, oh, let me think about joint mobility. It's not mental, right? It's not, okay, from locking everything in place, now let me use my mind and think about joint mobility. It doesn't work like that, right? It's a condition that you have to create, right? Inside the body, still the physical body, right? Because the joints, the tendons, they're still physical part of the body, right? So you have to condition the body, for example, rotating the joints. And Baguazhang is very good for that, to develop more mobility in your joints, because with Baguazhang you're moving, right? You're twisting. Right, in the beginning when you're twisting, it's like if I turn this way, right? For example, if I do it here, okay, I go this way. In the beginning, maybe your body only able to move at either from here, let's say this is 90 degree, and then here's another 45 degrees. You know, it's like from here, 90 degree, and then another 90 degrees here, right? So in the beginning, maybe your body only able to turn, you know, from here to here, 45 degrees. From here to here, 45 degrees. Okay, and then over time, you want to, you know, build better mobility, right? So now turn. From here to here, 90 degrees. Or from here to here, 180 degrees. Yeah, and to be able to turn from here to here 180 degrees, you know, all the joints have to be engaged, right? My ankles have to twist. My knees are more, you know, stabilizing part of the body, right? My quad have to twist, right? My waist have to turn. My shoulders have to twist. Elbows have to twist. Wrists have to twist. Right, if you're not able to twist, then there's no joint mobility. If there is no joint mobility, the whole body, at least the upper body, cannot be elastic. It's just one piece. Right, the reason that the body can be elastic because now the body is no longer one piece. The body is made of parts, joints. Joints are the parts of the body that you're twisting around with. And Baguazhang is something that's very good in developing this quality. Yeah, not saying that the Tai Chi and Xun Yi doesn't have these qualities, it's just that Baguazhang, you know, the system itself is like very obvious in developing this quality. Okay, and so now when we're in push hands, I'm no longer one piece. You see, here's one piece. One piece. Okay, now as you push, yeah, so when you're pushing forward, my whole body doesn't move. Yeah, if my whole body moves, it moves my root. Right? So there's no buffer, there's no cushion. Right? Because there's no joint mobility, everything is locked in place. Okay, now if I use my joints, see, my whole body doesn't have to move because the joints is able to differentiate the parts of the body. Some parts of the body moves and some parts of the body doesn't move. So now it's able to differentiate, right? It's no longer just one piece, no differentiation. One piece is no differentiation. And moving pieces in pieces, and those pieces are able to coordinate. That is differentiation of the body, of parts. Right, like this. Yeah, very important.